Hey, it's Brian Schmidt over at Cross Country Mortgage. I wanted to share a super important topic. There's a lot of misinformation out there about mortgages, and I think that most people who go through this process, if they do go through it more than once, they do it no more frequent than every 5 or 6 years. So most people, when they go through this mortgage process, they have really no idea what they're looking for. So what I wanted to help you understand is the total cost of a mortgage over the life of the loan is the most important factor related to what structure you're going to be getting. What do I mean by that? I had a client over the weekend that was asking me, Brian, I was told by my credit union that I could get a 2.875 interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage. And when I asked her if she had been pre-approved and everything was accurate, or if it was just a verbal conversation, she told me that it was a verbal conversation. So there was no accuracy to this. Turns out that when we pulled the credit report, they had a score that was below 700. They did not have a 760 or higher credit score like they thought. And they wanted to put down 10%. They didn't want to put down 20%. And they did not want to sell their home until they bought the new home. So there's a lot of variables there. We sat down and did the work with them and helped them understand that if they were to do the mortgage the way that I was recommending, they were going to have a much lower total cost because of how we're structuring this. Most people don't understand that mortgage insurance can be set up about 6, 7, 8 different ways on a conventional mortgage, and her credit union was telling her that she had to pay monthly mortgage insurance only. When we were all said and done, they went from about $75,000 being needed to purchase this home to about $35,000. So it was a $40,000 difference. And she was focused on interest rate. What's the lowest rate? What's the lowest rate? Well, rate is one factor. It's not the only factor. And when you look at total cost over time, depending on how the mortgage is being structured based on what your goals are, the total cost is what we're looking for. Rate might be, you might have a slightly higher interest rate if you're putting less money down, but the mortgage insurance can be affected with this type of loan as well. So call us before you do anything. Don't assume that you have to pay mortgage insurance monthly, or don't assume that you have to do it the one way that you've been shown you've been approved for. There's lots of ways to get approved for a mortgage. So call us before you do anything. And if you have any questions, give us a shout. Our number in the office is 847-603-4778.